Hello, my name is Crystal and this is my channel, Counting on Crystal. Welcome. Today we're talking about 5 tips on how to start your fitness journey. It's a good topic, I know. Last time we discussed about lashes. These are new ones. And before we get into this video, I must say, I'm not a doctor, not a physical trainer, not a personal trainer. I am not in the healthcare field. This is just me going off my personal experience and what I've learned throughout my fitness journey. What may work for me may not work for you, but I'm sure it will. My first tip. It's probably one of the most repeated things that you hear in the fitness industry, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it on my list because you know what? It needs to be there. It needs to be repeated because it is a very, very, very important fact. Drink water, at least 1 gallon a day. And you're like, that's so much water. How can I drink at least 1 gallon a day? Been there, I'm still there. 1 gallon is only 16 cups of water. When you first wake up, drink 2 cups of water. Then every 45 minutes to an hour after that, drink 1 cup of water. But drink water, it's so important. You're not convinced yet? Not only are you hydrated, but it boosts glowy skin. Still not convinced? It flushes out toxins. Do you need another reason? It increases energy level while relieving fatigue. You're still not convinced? Really? How about this? It helps brain function. No? Oh, I got one. Promotes weight loss. That'll do it. That's what we're working on. My second point is to food prep. Prep your meals in advance, whether it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or just breakfast and dinner, or breakfast and lunch. When you have a plan for your food, then you will likely eat what you already have and prepared. It's already there. You won't have to say, oh, I should go stop at McDonald's real quick. Why? You already have food. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My suggestion is to meal prep your food 3 to 5 days in advance. Oh, you don't eat leftovers? Put it in the freezer. It's no longer a leftover. It's a lean cuisine. But seriously, meal prep. So my meal prep looks something like a baked piece of chicken with bell peppers, baked bell peppers and onions, and usually asparagus. The more prepared your food is, the less that you have to cook. You want to be able to follow a schedule with your meal. So if you're meal prepping your breakfast and your lunch and you want to cook dinner every single day, then you need to make sure that nothing can stop you from making dinner that day. And if there is, then you need to have an emergency meal set aside. When you meal prep, you have no excuse to go to a fast food restaurant. Follow your plan, stick to your plan. After all of that, my third tip that I have for you. Third tip, intermittent fasting. It sounds crazy, but it works. So, intermittent fasting is where you fast for a certain amount of time and eat for a certain amount of time. It's a schedule, but again, it works. You will see changes in your body so fast. You can choose your time periods where you want to eat. You can do 1 day you're fasting and 1 day you're eating. Or if you want to be real normal, you can do what I do. I only eat for 8 hours of the day. And the 8 hours that work for me personally is 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m., or I should say 11:59 a.m., I don't eat. All I do is drink water, strictly water. Some people drink tea and coffee and water, but for me, I only drink water. Now, if you're a night owl and you're gonna stay up all night, or your job is overnight, you do not want to have the same 8-hour time period to eat as me. Let's be logical here, people. If you're working overnight and your shift is from, I don't know, overnight shift to be honest. Say you work from 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. and then you have to take your kids to school, you may want to start your intermittent fasting at midnight to 8 a.m. because that's the time that you're available to eat, and you can make sure that you get all of your meals in a healthy time frame without stuffing yourself or under eating. So 8 hours on, 16 hours off is what I go by. You can do the same, or you can look more into it if you're not familiar with it and come up with a fasting plan for yourself. Well, tip number 4. Do a physical activity 3 to 5 times a week for at least 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 1 hour, if you're unaware of that. Hopefully you're very aware. So, I'm not gonna say work out because that throws people off. Some people don't like to work out. Some people don't like to go to the gym. But when you say physical activity, that opens a whole range of things that you can think of. Playing volleyball for an hour, playing basketball for an hour. If that's not your cup of tea, go for a walk for an hour. Walk around your apartment complex or your neighborhood, or go to your local park and walk around a trail. You can do that. Or if you're more of a water sport person, play Marco Polo with your friends, go paddle boarding, kayaking, something. All you have to do is do it for an hour, 3 to 5 times a week, whatever works for you. I know it don't even sound like a lot, but if you apply this with drinking a gallon of water, with meal prepping and intermittent fasting, you can be a new person by next week. Now this is my last tip. It's kind of a two-parter, but this is tip number 5. Tip number 5, guess what it is? Finding an accountability partner or someone who can hold you accountable. If you set a goal and you tell somebody about it and they have a common goal, you can hold each other accountable. Or if they don't have a common goal as you, but you know that it's somebody that you can trust who would be like, you shouldn't drink that soda, put that soda down, it's not part of your goals, it's not part of your plan, it's not part of your future, then that's the person who needs to be your accountability partner. Someone you can account on, who can account on you. Seriously, find someone who you can trust. For me personally, I have several people. Why? Because I live with one of them, Evan. And then my sister, who is in a different city than I am, we work out on FaceTime together. We talk about what we ate for that day. If we do slip up, we tell each other. But the great thing about it, when you slip up, the next opportunity is for you to make up for your slip up. And the reason why I say this is a 2-for-1, because if you don't have anybody, the second one is to get a schedule. Get a journal, get a calendar, a planner, whatever you want to call it, and write down everything that you plan on doing, plan on eating, and the activities that you're going to do. And when you get to it, check it off, cross it out, make sure that you do it. Hold yourself accountable, because although people can hold you accountable, it doesn't matter if you really don't want it. You have to fight temptation every day on your fitness journey. That is all that I have for you today. I hope that you can start to apply these tips into your daily life if your goal is to lose weight. It doesn't have to be all at once, because then that would be a big change. But slowly transition into this healthy lifestyle with me. Come along on the journey. Let's hold each other accountable. If you need me to hold you accountable, I definitely can. We can connect on social media. So make sure that you go ahead and follow my social media. It'll be right here. Instagram and Twitter, Counting on Crystal, along with my YouTube page that you can always feel free to subscribe to. So again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you can be updated on my next video. And my next video will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. for Wedding Wednesday.